Howdy everybody. Yesterday I strung up a new paddock for the sheep with electric fence, temporary electric fence, and that means that I have to clean underneath the wire of the fence because the grass touching it can affect its effectiveness of giving a shock. So this is another great job for the scythe. The scythe is an instrument, very versatile. It can get close, you can get close to the ground with it, and I don't have to worry about accidentally cutting the wire or cutting one of the poles here that hold the wire. So I'm going to show you just how versatile this is and how this all works. Now here I am in a stretch behind me. You can see the wire behind me. I'm going to stand up because you have to be able to see the scythe, so you won't be able to see me very well. But here we are with a small stretch, and I'm going to give you an idea of just how quick and how effective this is. So as you can see, I took care of that pretty quick and very efficiently. No worries about cutting the wire, no worries about damaging the post in any way. The scythe fits right underneath, cuts the area of interest, and leaves the rest. So now I'm approaching a more difficult area. Because it has my nemesis, Bermuda grass. I really dislike Bermuda grass, but the sheep will eat it, so I kind of have to tolerate it. But Bermuda grass has these long, let me see if I can pull one up here, is long, and it, as you can see, every place you see a little bit of grass here, it will send down another root. So here's one. It's like about every 6 centimeters or so. Well, I guess it's a little more than that here, but it's like a foot. But you get an idea of how invasive, I guess, this grass is, because it grows right along the base of the ground and then sends the shoots up. But it's very difficult to cut it because it's so close to the ground. But the scythe can do a reasonably good job with it, and I'll show you right now. Okay, so let me show you just how effective this was, because you probably couldn't see it very well when I was cutting. But the grass is down. There's a little bit sticking up there, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Now, try to do this with a string trimmer, and it doesn't work very well with Bermuda grass, because as I said, the grass, or the stem part of the grass, lays flat on the ground. And so what you'll do is you'll come by with a rake afterwards, and it'll be like you didn't cut anything at all. It'll all still be standing up. So the scythe does a really good job with Bermuda grass. As you could see, this was really encroaching upon the fence line here, and I got it in a very short period of time. And let's just go a little bit farther here, because before I set the posts, I went and cleaned the whole area here, again using the scythe. And this is in the forested region of the farm, and we don't have any Bermuda grass in here because Bermuda grass doesn't grow in the shade. But you can see it does a really good job. It does it really quick. Now, as you can see, I have used the scythe along this entire fence line here to cut the grass from particularly the bottom strand of wire, and make sure that it's not touching too much. We're not trying to get every blade of grass, but we're trying to get most of it. This whole job took me maybe 15 minutes at the most, probably closer to 10 minutes to do the whole job. And it's very interesting because, you know, I didn't have any prep time. All I had to do was just get the scythe and come out here and chop the grass. If I had my string trimmer, I would have had to make sure I had gas in the string trimmer and other things. And of course, gas is a little more expensive, quite a bit more expensive now. And we don't have that problem yet here in Nicaragua, but in Panama, for example, I have some people that I like to watch their channel called the Nomadic Movement down in Panama. They're having a heck of a time down there. There's a big gas shortage, and there are a lot of protests in the street. Can't get any gas. And of course, they build in metal the same way that we build here, so they have to weld a lot. They need those gas-driven generators to be able to run the welding equipment, and they can't do any work. They're in a construction phase of their homestead, and it's really caused them a lot of problems. Well, here, I don't have any problem with gas at all because I don't use hardly any gas, because I use the scythe primarily for most of the cutting that I need to do here. So if you've been thinking about the scythe as an instrument that you use just to cut these nice bucolic pastures that have beautiful grass growing on them, and you can just swing along like this, and we have some of that here. I'll show you some of that here on the farm too, but think again, the scythe is a multi-use instrument. It can be used for many things, and it is a very, very effective instrument for controlling grass against fences, cutting clumping grass like I've already shown, going in and cutting brush. So it really is a very versatile instrument. So I highly recommend it. If you find these videos to be useful, please click the like button. That helps me in a big way. The way that you could support this channel, if you'd like to support the channel, is by subscribing to it. That's the best way to support this channel. So with that, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.